We begin this hour with the story of an African country opening its arms to Black Americans. Ghana's tourism minister began encouraging African Americans to move there in 2019. As Black Lives Matter protests erupted, she said, quote, "You don't have to stay where you're not wanted." Deborah Patta spent time with one American who chose to make Ghana her home.
To me, there's no such thing as a Black woman in Ghana. I'm a woman in Ghana.
Living in the U.S., all of the seats are taken, all the big brands are there, and here you have an opportunity to create a seat at the table.
It's significant to know where you belong and where you came from.
Hopefully. Where do you want to go? You mean you've been around the world? I mean, I see you
in
London, in France. Where do you want to go where do you want to go now in 2021? Where do you want your reach to go?
Well, I've not spoken to you about this. It's a good question. Stevie Wonder said in the press recently that he wanted to move to Ghana. Now, those of us in the room that know Stevie personally, he says this thing many times through the years that we've known him. But this last time he said it, he said, "I'm moving to Ghana so that I can be valued and respected more." It's almost exactly the phrase he used. And, you know, you got to think, as a Black American, who amongst us is more valued or respected than Stevie Wonder? And the idea that he would feel this way at this stage in his life and in his career, he goes on to say, I would do this for my grandchildren so that they don't have to worry about that, which is a very ominous thing to say because clearly this is going to last for the foreseeable future. And to see him decide to make that.
What made you decide to move to Ghana in the first place?
My daughter married a Ghanaian, and so she wanted me to come to visit Ghana and to see my grandchildren, so I came. I came for a 3-month visit, and I didn't go back. I stayed.
So a 3-month visit turned into a permanent move?
Yes, 6 years ago.
Okay, so this is representing year of return behind you.
Yes.
Why?
Because they took them to overseas and they are coming. So you see, their back is facing the seas. They are coming from America and the Europe. So you see, they are facing, their back is facing the fort and then the sea.
Their back is facing the fort and facing the sea.
Yeah.
So them coming forward this way is exemplifying them returning.
Returning to. And you see the platform is Ghana map. You see that?
The platform is
Oh yes.
Okay.
And this was designed by this gentleman here, George Ekem Ferguson. So you see the link?
Yes, it was designed by George Ekem Ferguson.
This gentleman designed the Ghana map.
Came here a few years ago, we noticed that there was a lot more skilled guys here. They were raw in some of those places, but you could be like, we could mold something out of a player. If he's got the physicals, he did the camp here, and the kid comes to me and it's like, he can actually play. I remember, if I saw him there, I remember exactly, probably closer to my age now, but he could play, and he comes up to me and says, "I want to go to high school." I said, "Oh, okay, we could probably work something out." Like, "How old are you?" He was like, "I'm 22. He couldn't even go to college. His window of opportunity kind of closed. So I was like, we're kind of doing them a disservice if we don't provide something or put something in place so that never happens again.
While we were on the plane and we were about to touch down, I instantly could feel in my feet a connection between myself and this soil. So spiritually, I'm expecting this experience to be abundant.
And just to show how strong our people are as a people, that we still went through what we went through and still overcame all of that. Where we from, that it's time to come back to the motherland.
The main commodity was our ancestors. Here is where our identity was robbed. Here is a manufacturing ground for the Negro that hitherto did not exist. Remember that when our ancestors were brought here and having been captured in all the places of the interior where we were captured from, there were no African Americans captured. There were no Jamaicans captured. There were no Brazilians captured. They had not been created yet. They had not been constructed yet. Our names were robbed from us, our identities were robbed from us, our language was robbed from us, the very memory of ourselves were robbed from us. That was the importance of us going down into dungeons, into darkness. So the darkness would be prevailing over our mind, that our memory of ourselves would be lost, that the history of ourselves would be lost.
Minister of Tourism.
Yes, Sister. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. And you're welcome to Ghana. You're welcome to Ghana.
Thank you very much.
Africa.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good to have you here.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
And we all love your show.
Thank you.
Watch it all the time.
Yeah. They just made this for me today. Shocked me. He made it. No measurements or nothing. He said he took to watch my show for years. And so he made me my caftan. So I put it on, just kept it on. I said, I don't rock that. Nice and sexy, ain't it?
2019 is the year of return, and everyone is excited to visit the motherland, to connect with their roots, and find out who they truly are. You might be visiting Ghana, mainly discovering Accra, most likely. So I want to share with you what a day like is in Accra for me. Touring the world has given me the chance to actually notice how unique life is in Accra. What is a day like in Accra? What is life like in Ghana? You get to see amazing Ghanaian talent at every corner, not only in galleries, but also in shops and even right by the street. And even little things I miss, like quickly getting into a troski and standing in line for wachi. Music, sound, joy. There are actually a lot of things that don't always stand for poverty. What you might see and not understand doesn't mean poverty. Most of the stuff we do actually is our way of life. For example, seeing us eat with our hands does not mean the absence of a spoon. This is us, the way we eat, the way certain foods are eaten, wrapping our food in leaves, eaten in earthenware bowls. Of course, you were waiting for this shot. The usual. I'm in Africa, so here's a picture of me with the African kid. Ghanaian children are pleasant, curious, intelligent, and always willing to smile at anyone to share their love and joy. Taking pictures of innocent, unsuspecting African kids to serve as an aesthetic or for other purposes unknown to them isn't right, especially without the consent of a guardian. I'm curious, I'm an explorer, I'm African, but most of all, I'm Ghanaian, and this is a bit of my wanderlust.